Welcome, everybody. Welcome tonight to our Wednesday night meditation insight class. We are going to do a little talking about meditation and really to understand meditation. We have to understand the basics of meditation, and meditation really it's so easy. Meditation is so easy. It's an easy practice. Yet so many people are scared of meditation, and they sort of run away from meditation because they misunderstand the practice. They don't really understand what meditation is about. So they sort of they give up very quickly, and so let's look at meditation and what meditation is. And we know that meditation is really at the root of it. All it is it's the process, the art of changing the way I think, changing the thoughts, changing the quality of my thoughts. It's not that I stop having thoughts. It's not that I stop thinking, but it's really about changing the quality of my thoughts. So meditation really is a practice that it's so simple. It's so easy. The reason that it gets a little bit hard or it feels complicated is because we just don't put practice into thinking the thoughts that I want to think, and that's why it feels hard. But meditation it's as simple as that. It's changing the patterns of my thinking, and then ultimately, of course, when I do that, the result will be peace of mind. It will be the mind being quiet, or the mind being in control. Or just the mind being happy. I'm happy. I'm a happy being. So meditation is really an easy practice, and it's so helpful. Meditation. It's so helpful to be able to choose the thoughts that I want to have. It's so helpful to be able to think the things that I want to think. That in that sense, it's healing, and meditation is really healing the heart and healing the soul, right? Which is what we're all after. So now that we're in quarantine in our homes, and I do have time to focus on my thinking, why don't we all take advantage of that? And I'll call it the simple practice of meditation. And at the Brahma Kumaris, we teach that meditation is not so much an act that you do, that you sit down and do, but it's really an attitude that you have, because you should be like sort of looking and observing your thoughts throughout the day. You should be watching your thoughts throughout the day, not just when I sit down and I meditate and I focus some time on doing that, but when I'm walking to the kitchen, or when I'm in the kitchen washing the dishes, or when I'm brushing my teeth or getting ready for bed, I can start observing my thoughts, and that means that I'm focused on my thoughts, right? And then I look at the quality of my thoughts, and I can say to myself, do I want to have this thought right now? And if I don't, what kind of thought do I want to have instead? So the first steps in meditation is really to observe and watch and notice the type of thoughts that I'm having, and then replace them. And when I instill this habit of replacing my thoughts, excuse me, when I instill the habit of replacing my thoughts, I start to become more in alignment with my thoughts. I start to become more at peace with my thoughts, because I stop fighting my thoughts. So I'm fighting them less and less. And so when I replace my thoughts and I get into that habit, I start to have sort of maybe what we would call control of our thoughts, right? And so often we don't have control over our thoughts, right? I'm walking around the house and I'm bored, and then I think, oh, maybe I should go eat something, but I'm not really hungry. And then I go eat something, or there's a piece of chocolate candy on the table and I grab it, and my thoughts are saying, oh, I shouldn't have the candy or the chocolate because I already had it. And so I'm doing this little play in my thoughts where I'm going against my thoughts, and I'm negotiating with what I'm experiencing and the reality of what is happening in front of me. And so when I do that, I'm not at peace. And so the idea is, okay, maybe I see the chocolate, or I see something that I have a thought about something I don't want to do. And then say, well, what's a better thought to have at this time? How can I replace that thought? And so I sort of do this throughout the day in situations as small as that example, so that when the situations become bigger, I can pick and choose the type of thoughts that I want to have in much bigger situations. But that also that I'm creating a stock of positive energy inside of me, so that I'm thinking good quality thoughts throughout the day, and I'm exuding that energy as well. So all of that helps us in my meditation practice. But we really want to invite my meditation practice. I don't want to be afraid of meditation, or I don't want to dismiss meditation because I think I can't do it. One of the other things about meditation that a lot of people don't understand is that meditation is a very personal experience, right? It's a very, very personal experience. So the way I meditate is going to be very different than the way another person meditates and the way another person meditates. A lot of people think that, or they've been meditating for a long time and they think that they're not meditating because they have this image of what meditation should be and what they should be experiencing. And or they hear somebody else talk about something that they experienced in meditation and they say, well, I'm not experiencing that. I haven't had that experience. And people don't understand that meditation is different for everybody. Everybody has different types of meditation because we are different people. So the result of my meditation practice, like I'm a very visual learner, right? I personally need a lot of images. So my meditation practice might be more, more visual, and it may have more imagery, whereas another person may have a meditation experience or a meditation practice that is more, it's based more on thoughts and much less on maybe images and experiences. So everybody's journey in meditation is different. So look at what you are experiencing inside yourself. Focus on that. Focus on what is going on in your own mind. And we'll talk a little bit about a little bit more about the mind and the intellect and the interplay between those two in my meditation practice next week. But focus on what's going on inside you and feel the experience that you're having. And don't have an expectation of an experience based on what you were taught or based on what somebody else may have described as their meditation experience. So make sure that you see it as a very, very personal journey, and that you look forward to discovering every time that you sit down in meditation. And also know that every time you do sit down in meditation, you're going to have a different experience than the day before. Sometimes you feel really good and you feel alive and awake and energized. And sometimes you just feel like quieting the mind and being reflective. Every meditation experience is different. And a lot of times I feel like meditation practice is a lot like going to the gym, right? So maybe you've been out of shape for, I don't know, 15 years. You haven't gone to the gym for 15 years. and you decide, okay, I'm starting tomorrow, I'm quarantined, this is a good time to get into shape, so I'm going to start exercising. I get on the treadmill that I have at home, or I start running on the street outside, and you know, I give it all I have. I give it all I have, and I last for maybe 5 minutes, right? I'm huffing and puffing, I don't have a lot of stamina, I don't have a lot of energy. um, and I don't last a long time. But I say I'm going to do it 3 times a week. I just give it a little bit of energy, and then before I know it, in 6 months, you know, I go outside, I start jogging, and I can jog for 20 minutes without any problem. It's easy and it felt good. So and meditation is kind of the same thing. I've been out of practice. I've never done it. I sit down for the first time. I give it all I have. I try to focus on peace and having good thoughts and replacing my thoughts, and nothing is happening, right? My mind is all over the place. I can't replace anything, but I managed to plant a seed here and there. And the more I do it, 6 months down the line, I sit down and I try to meditate, or I'm walking and I have a thought that I don't want to have, and I replace it much more easily. It didn't take me 15 years of going to the gym to get back into shape. It's not going to take you 15 years of meditation to see the effects. You see the effects of putting into practice our well-being very quickly, right? Within months, sometimes within weeks. So, so make sure that you give yourself patience, that you have patience with yourself, and that you truly understand that compassion is key, right? That you're understanding with yourself, and that you just keep plugging away. So plug away at those thoughts, one by one, observe them, replace them little by little. The magic will happen, your heart will open up, and your soul will also open up. So why don't we do a little meditation? Let's end with about an 8-minute meditation from one of our teachers, so that we can focus on meditation right now. We can sit down and have some clear focus, and we can regroup. So just take your thoughts gently, and come with me into this beautiful meditation.
I accept myself now. My past, my aspirations, my hopes, my dreams, my achievements, and my mistakes all merge within the present moment. I relax into who I am. I accept myself as I am. I tune into the silent stillness of my being and connect with the original qualities of my spirit. Gentleness, strength, happiness, With gentleness, I live a life of love, not control, love. I have the strength to pursue my own journey, to find truth, and to live truth. When I am at one with the love inside me, I experience happiness. In the pure simplicity of my spirit, I find only love. Not the desire to control or direct, but real love. A love that surrounds me in gentleness and acceptance, contentment and humility. I am love. I allow the experience of love, not seeking it externally, but recognizing it as part of my inner nature. I feel the power of this love, uplifting me and awakening my innate divinity. I become love. I allow love to radiate through my spirit and reveal itself in my thoughts, my words, my actions. I observe without judgment, and I reveal love. I speak without arrogance, and I teach love. I act without complexity, and I become love. As I become love, I become divine. divine, and my life expresses the pure gentleness of my spirit.
So it was a lovely meditation. That meditation is actually called Healing Heart and Soul. You can find it on YouTube by Carmen Worthington. And you know, it's just taking the time out to focus your thoughts on something, and this something right now is was that commentary. But continue to focus your thoughts, look at them, observe them, replace them whenever it feels easy and you can do it, and keep practicing. Put in that little bit of practice every day, and it just starts adding up before you know it. So you'll experience more happiness and you'll experience more peace, especially now. All of us may be getting a little antsy. We may be having our little moments. Those are, you know, moments where it's good to practice taking a deep breath and seeing how you can replace the thought that you are having, that maybe you feel a little frustrated or a little irritated by not being able to do what you want to do at that time because we can't leave the house. So it's a good practice to do now and to instill. Continue to join us every night like you've been doing. We're here. We're going to do about 20 minutes every night so that we can all be together and sending light to the world and to each other. And I wish you the best in your continued meditation journey, and be safe and be healthy. And I will see you soon. Om Shanti.